Welcome back to Yates American B244. With the replacement spring caps complete, I can put the segmented infeed roll back together. So the infeed roll consists of 15 segments and 5 springs per segment, so there's 75 spring caps and 75 springs altogether. I'm going to start by spraying everything down with some dry graphite lubricant. I did a little experimenting earlier with how best to install these rings. And the best way to do it is vertically. Okay, we've got everything buttered up with graphite. Let's see how it goes. Okay, after doing 14 of these, I think I'm in a good position to give you some advice. When you draw in these springs, you need for their diameter to be a little bit less than the diameter of the ring. And then in addition, when you're ready to put the ring on, you need to move this band down about halfway down on the spring caps. And there's a real delicate balance, because if you move it too far, it'll slip off and then all the springs go everywhere. And then you just have to position the ring on there so it's covering half of the spring cap now, and it should be able to just push it on. And then take off the compression ring. And then put the ring on the rest of the way. Okay, with the segments all assembled onto the drive shaft, we've got all these parts to deal with. While I'm on the bench, I'm going to assemble this end plate, and then there's a sleeve, and then this lug sits on that sleeve. So this lug is intended to raise the chip breaker as the infeed roll is pushed up by the stock going through. There's a shallow counterbore here, so it goes to the outboard side, and then this little ledge here goes towards the cutter head and the chip breaker. So those are held in place by this bearing race, and I'll press this bearing race on. Then once I get it into the machine, I'll assemble the rest of this, the bearing and the bearing housing, this cog, and of course the end plate that holds everything on. So this is the drivetrain side. The motor end is almost the same except there's no cog. I decided to put some graphite on this end cap and on this sleeve. Thanks again for watching Yates American B244. Next up, we will get this segmented in-feed roll and the out-feed roll installed into the planer.